How Brendan Fraser really felt about working with Leonardo DiCaprio in Killers of the Flower Moon. Brendan Fraser got the opportunity to work with Leonardo DiCaprio for the first time in his career in 2021, as they filmed Martin Scorsese's much-anticipated Western film, Killers of the Flower Moon. Before joining the illustrious ensemble cast, Fraser garnered significant attention for his role in The Whale. The movie was labeled as Fraser's Hollywood comeback, after he'd seemingly disappeared from the acting scene for a while. The actor himself viewed it differently, however. To him, The Whale wasn't a resurrection of his career, rather, it was a continuation of the impressive body of work that he has built over the years. On the other hand, DiCaprio's dedication to his craft has been evident not just through his stellar filmography, but also through the words of his colleagues. Many of his co-stars, including the likes of Kate Winslet from Titanic and Margot Robbie in The Wolf of Wall Street, have consistently praised both his professionalism on set and his genuine kindness as a person. Having worked with him in Killers of the Flower Moon, would Fraser say the same about DiCaprio? Leonardo DiCaprio first met Brendan Fraser as a teenager. Although their partnership in Killers of the Flower Moon marked a notable event in recent times, Brendan Fraser and Leonardo DiCaprio's paths had actually crossed many years prior, during the nascent stages of their careers. In the early 1990s, both actors were beginning to leave their marks in Hollywood. DiCaprio, younger by a few years, garnered attention for his remarkable performance in the coming-of-age drama film What's Eating Gilbert Grape, of 1993. A year prior, Fraser had already made an impression with his role in School Ties. He had played the role of David Green, described as a working-class Jewish teenager and astounding football quarterback. A 2022 cover interview with Fraser by GQ shed some light on a nostalgic memory from those early days. On the sets of Killers of the Flower Moon, he recalled one of his first encounters with DiCaprio, saying, "When he was I think probably all of, I don't know, 17, 16 maybe, he did Gilbert Grape. I saw it on the Paramount lot." At the time, Fraser was slightly more established in the industry. Brendan Fraser spoke about his experience meeting Leonardo DiCaprio again. Brendan Fraser remembered feeling deeply impressed by Leonardo DiCaprio's performance in What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and had approached him to commend his work. Reflecting on that encounter, he stated, "I think I had just been in School Ties or something then, and I was, like, flummoxed, but I just wanted to tell him, here, that performance was incredible." DiCaprio remembered that interaction too, and had fond memories of how his fellow actor treated him. He told Fraser, per the GQ interview, "You were the only guy who didn't treat me like a little kid." This acknowledgement meant a lot to Fraser, as he mentioned, "He volunteered that to me. That was meaningful." Years later, both actors would finally get the chance to work together, in Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon. DiCaprio took on the role of Ernest Burkhart, an American criminal who was deeply entwined in the Osage Indian murders of the 1910s, 30s. He functioned as part of a crime ring led by his uncle, William King Hale, portrayed by Robert De Niro. Fraser appeared as Hamilton, Hale's attorney. Brendan Fraser's performance in Killers of the Flower Moon has divided opinions. When Brendan Fraser was announced as a supporting actor in Killers of the Flower Moon, fans online largely rallied behind him, recognizing the challenges he'd faced over the years, both personally and professionally. However, after the film was released, his performance would become a hot topic of discussion. On one side are critics of Fraser's performance, who felt that the actor was too loud in his delivery. This has not deterred supporters of the Mummy star, who feel that this expression was a necessary element to the character he played. Apple Original Films, the movie's distributor, shared this sentiment and reinforced as much in a statement, showcasing a snapshot of Fraser's character in the film alongside a direct passage from David Grann's novel. They implored the naysayers to pay particular attention to one exclamation point. The passage itself read, "A lawyer for Hale rose and demanded to confer privately with Burkhart. 'This man is my client,' he said. The judge asked Burkhart if this individual was really his attorney, and Burkhart, with one eye on Hale, said, 'He's not my attorney, but I'm willing to talk to him.'" Killers of the Flower Moon debuted at the 76th Cannes Film Festival on May 20, 2023, and earned $59 million globally within the first 10 days of its release.